How is everyone doing? I'm Nini FC, this is Blue Lines TV. Welcome to another News Daily video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Fabregas, Barella, Paredes, and Victor Moses. But as you guys can see today, today's video is brought to you by OneFootball. Me personally, I feel like OneFootball is the best football companion app to have. Whenever you want instant news or stats or team lineup news, the OneFootball app is the most accessible way to get that information. If you want to download it and help support me, make sure you go in the link in the description below, click on that link and download the app from there. But anyway, getting straight into things, starting with the first report, and that's in regards to Cesc Fabregas and small complications in his final move to Monaco. Now today, Sarri gave his thoughts and opinions on Fabregas leaving. Now at first, Sarri tried to be a bit ambiguous, but as he was talking throughout the press conference, he stated that he wants Cesc to feel happy, he doesn't want him to be sad, and he said that Monaco offered a longer contract. We've only offered him a 1-year deal, but it's been reported that Monaco have offered him between 2.5 years to 3 years. But the reports are stating that Cesc has agreed personal terms with Monaco. Allegedly, he has flown there to finalise the deal, but reports are stating now that we're holding up the deal because we're asking Monaco to pay us 10 million. You have to realise that Fabregas' contract ends in 5 months. So obviously, naturally, Monaco aren't going to be too happy to pay that fee. But in my opinion, it feels like this deal can't fall through. I mean, Fabregas has said his final farewells to the players and the fans, and there's no way we're going to allow Fabregas to do something like that if he isn't going to be sealing a move to Monaco. And I feel like this deal should get wrapped up pretty quickly. And as I've said previously, good luck to Cesc. I think that he has been a very good player for us. A lot of unforgettable moments, a lot of fantastic passes that are like burns in my memory. I personally feel like we shouldn't have sold him right now. I think that he would be useful as the season is going on. But if we can get a potential 10 million for Monaco, that's fantastic business. Now moving on to the big report of the day, that's in regards to Barella, the midfield maestro from Cagliari. Now these reports have intensified a lot, and I have to apologise to you guys for not releasing some of these videos quicker. Now yes, I do understand that these are quite cop-out answers, so I do apologise for that, because I was hoping to offer some news in regards to Barella in one of those videos, but I just never had the time to release it. And in that video, I did want to tell you guys that the reports coming out were real. We had been speaking to them. And in that video, I did want to tell you guys that our budget for Barella was about £30 million, but we were hoping to offer players in exchange in a loan move to really bring down that price. And Ethan Ampadu was being considered to make a loan move to Cagliari. But it seems like Gary Cahill is close to leaving the club very soon, and Sarri has said that Ampadu will be staying and replacing Cahill in the squads. So it looks like Ampadu isn't going to be an option anymore to make a potential loan move to Cagliari. Now it has come out that Cagliari have put a 45 million price tag on Barella, and let's be serious for a second. There's no way we're going to spend 45 million on him. So the reports coming out stating that we're hoping to spend that type of money, I wouldn't really take that too realistically. Still, Barella does fit the type of profile of midfield player that Sarri does want for the team. Now, I have tweeted this and I have said this in previous videos, but we do want backup players for Kante and for Jorginho, and we're looking at very young, malleable type of young players that Sarri likes. Sarri likes these guys because he feels like it's very easy for them to pick up on any of his tactical demands, and he feels like he can really help them grow and improve for the future. Now, here are some of the names that we have been looking at. Two of these guys come from Empoli. The first one is called Hamid Traore. He's a young 18-year-old, and he would have been a backup player for Kante. I don't know anything about the player, but you know, I have asked some friends and they've told me that he's a very energetic style of midfield player, very good on the ball, wins back possession as well. And that could be interesting because, you know, let's say we do sign a younger version of Kante and Sarri works on developing this game over time. That could work really well. The other midfield player from Empoli was Leandro Capezzi. He was looked at as a backup player for Jorginho, and another player being looked at was Roniger from Nantes. And Roniger was like a multifaceted midfield player, similar to like a Vecino from Inter Milan, where he can play in multiple roles in midfield, and Barella is another one of those targets, but you would say that his current ceiling is way higher than Roniger's. Now, what's my opinion on Barella? I feel like this guy would be a very smart signing. He ticks a ton of boxes. He's the type of profile of player that Sarri likes to work with. He's got the potential to grow even more. He plays a similar role to someone like Kante or Alan, but I would say stylistically, in terms of how he actually plays, imagine a very, very aggressive Verratti, because Barella is really good at keeping the ball, resisting the opposition press, playing in tight spaces, and the guy is super aggressive as well and wins back the ball very cleanly. And of course, him and Zola do have those Sardinian links, so hopefully that does play a part in securing his services. But the last piece of news I can tell you guys in regards to Barella is the fact that if we did sign him, don't expect him to come in January, as Cagliari don't want to sell him until the summer. But there is still time. There could be new negotiation offers. Who knows? Maybe they might be able to sign a replacement player for him, but they could hold a strong stance and tell us no, we're not releasing him until the summer. And this links into the third report for today's video, Leandro Paredes of Zenit St. Petersburg. Now, reports from Corriere dello Sport are stating that we are currently talking to Zenit St. Petersburg in regards to the availability of Paredes. He's seen as an alternative player to Fabregas, and to be honest, you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to target both players. As I've told you, we want a backup player for Kante and Jorginho. Now, Barella is multifaceted, so the guy can play in different positions. But what I've been hearing over the past few weeks is that Ross Barkley's future could possibly be in doubt, and there's the opportunity that he might be sold in the summer. Now, me talking about signing both players is my own personal opinion, so don't take it too seriously. But something tells me that once reports start coming out to the masses that Ross Barkley could be getting sold in the summer, then I think my theory could possibly hold even more weight. Now, Paredes is the Cesc Fabregas replacement, and his game is very good. Since he signed for Zenit St. Petersburg, he's been really amazing for them in midfield, and I'm still surprised that Roma sold him in the first place, but I think that was down to financial fair play commitments. But he's one of those players that likes to take responsibility, and I kind of see him as like an Argentinian Cesc Fabregas. His game is very expansive, he's constantly looking for those vertical passes, and he makes efforts from distance as well. The thing I like about this link is, since Sarri's come and since we've adapted our style of football, it just opens up the market even more. Now, we can get linked to players like this because we have a system and role for them. Paredes is another player that has come from Empoli as well, and it's no surprise why Sarri is such a fan of his former club. But let's see what happens in the following weeks. Now, to end things with the final report, that's in regards to Victor Moses. Now, a few weeks ago when I did release that Mertens video, I did hint at the fact that Crystal Palace were the club that really want to sign Victor Moses. Now, it has come out today that Cardiff City are another club that are trying to sign him, and it does make sense for Cardiff City. I mean, Warnock recently was really angry at the fact that Nathaniel Klein didn't sign for them, and it's clear now that Cardiff City need a replacement player at right back. Now, reports are coming out stating that the valuation we've put on Victor Moses is between 12 to 15 million. But me giving my thoughts and opinions on Victor Moses leaving, I kind of feel like he has been done a bit dirty. I personally feel like he's been really good for us on the right. I thought him and Aspie had a really good defensive relationship with each other. How often did you see opposition wingers getting past Moses? It rarely happens. He put in a fantastic performance against Jordi Alba, but the thing I always liked about him was that he was press resistant. He was really good at keeping the ball, and I feel like Sarri maybe has cast his opinion on Moses a bit too quickly. As I told you guys before, Sarri feels like he's not great defensively, but I find that kind of weird because I saw him and Zappacosta play last season, and you can't tell me that Zappacosta was better defensively compared to Moses. For example, Moses gets tight to his man. When do you ever see Zappacosta do that? But anyway, Moses, don't go to Cardiff City. Crystal Palace could be a decent move right now. But you guys, that's going to bring an end to today's News Daily video. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Line TV. Signing out.